Welcome, my Virgo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and crosswatchers. Welcome to our timeless 5-card draw spell kit reading. I am your reader, Markangela Lyons, Mal for short. I'm not bad, it's just spelled that way. I am a professional witch. I am a professional intuitive. I am the president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998, author of 2 different books with a 3rd one on the way. We've got Spell Ingredients from Professional Witch. That was the first one. We've got Words of Grace from a Professional Witch. That's the 2nd one. And Words of Grace is actually available on Kindle. If you would like to click the link in the description box, you can preview it for free. But both Spell Ingredients as well as Words of Grace are available over on patreon.com/drawing the circle, my subscription platform. I love my patrons. A lot of cool stuff going on there. Some of my patrons have access to those books as part of their benefit package, as they call it on Patreon, but it is also available in our digital store with a lot of audio content on there for you to download. All of my subscribers, however, get 3 benefits in common. They get a daily check-in with us when I send them an unlisted YouTube live stream, like where we chat about the day's astrological weather, the magical applications, the spiritual implications of said astrological weather, always ending with a meditation, a prayer, a little something to send us on our way. Best way for me to start the day, considering what I do for a living, and now that I'm doing readings at the Magic Moon in Saratoga Springs on Phila Street 3 days a week. And they also get all the extended readings, the part 2s to the part 1s here on YouTube, as well as they get a significant discount. When it comes to private sessions with me, we'll talk about that at the end of the video if you want to hang out for that. You can even follow us for free. Followers get the free content, and I'm putting a lot of that stuff out there for them, and I love it. Best career move I ever made as a Virgo. So if you feel so drawn, if you feel so called, click the link, look at the menu, and come Patreon on Patreon, because I am the Archangel of Lions, Markangela Lyons. Yeah, but you can just call me Mal. Hey, Virgos, I'm back at it. I'm in my new home in Saratoga Springs. I'm in the new studio and very, very ready to serve. So let's get some explanation out of the way for the new Virgos and the crosswatchers. I am Virgo Sun sign, actually 4 planets in Virgo, 2nd house, because I'm Leo rising. So that's what I mean when I say our 5-card draw spell kit reading. So this used to be the 5-card draw beautiful, beautiful waxing moon reads, and since the move and my new employment opportunities here in upstate New York, my guide said make them all timeless, including the 8-card draw shadow reads, and those are coming up after these. So it's sort of a brand new series, and what's going on here is a 5-card draw is just 1 card from 5 different decks, giving you clues, tips, and hints about absolutely anything, but we are fine-tuning it in terms of a spell kit. That's what people were calling it when they came out, and have pretty much. Oh, I love them, spell kit reads, because these 5 cards represent the 5 magical elements. We'll start with fire, the magical spell cards here to help you clarify, refine our heart's desires, right? To manifest our heart's desires by water, by earth, by air, by fire. So a little clue, a little tip, a little hint for what may be required to manifest our heart's desires. Then we will ground that with the Crystal Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno for the element of earth. If you have the stone indicated, it's a wonderful thing to incorporate into your intentional work, your spell work, whatever you want to call it. I always use the same pieces of jewelry for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Of course I use the spells that come through. Come on. It's free for me, and it's free for you too, actually. So even if you don't have the stone indicated, you can really use anything as a little touchstone, amulet, talisman, what have you. For the element of air, we are using the Archangel Fire Oracle to call upon the pantheons of archangels to help you with the element of air, the thought, the belief, the meditation, any of that 3rd eye and 3rd chakra stuff. Then we will get for the element of water, the Whispers of Love Oracle, for the emotional juice, right, to bring that together, particularly for Virgo moons. Moon is usually about the emotional stuff. And for the card of spirit, we will end with the Matcon healing mantra. Get 1 card for that, for the element of spirit to unify it all. So you take the stone, you cast the spell, you call in the archangel, you apply the Whisper of Love, and you do the mantra a little bit every day. And certainly that will move you in the direction of manifesting your heart's desires, our heart's desires, which in my experience is not something that we chose. I did not choose these heart's desires. They were assigned to me before I came into this life. They're written in, and they're written in our hearts. That's why if we try and ignore them, they torture us. They really do. They're like, hey, what about this? What about me, right? And as one of us even takes a step forward, manifesting our heart's desires, we all move in that way because they're part of a much larger plan, an ineffable, great plan if you want to do the good omens thing. Terry Pratchett, Neil Gaiman, and all of that. Agnes and Nutter. If you know what I'm talking about, definitely hit the thumbs up. The book is amazing. The series is quite amazing. Looking forward to season 3. So that's the gig. That's the deal. That's the explanation. So let's get into the divination. Both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will. I promise I will do anything I can as a Virgo to help anyone, to serve anyone trying to manifest their heart's desires by water, by earth, by air, by fire, in the spirit of unity, because as one of us does it, all of us get closer to really fulfilling what we came here to do in this life, and maybe not have to incarnate in this level of the illusion of separation ever again. Nice mission. The chocolate's lovely, but the rest of it is a bit much from time to time. So we shift from explanation, which I'm glad to do, to the divination, which I am born to do in the still point. A lovely 2-word spell my guides gave me a couple of years ago. So see if you can find it as we go. I say it a bunch. Ready? Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Ancestral override. A place for everything, and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space for the well-being of all. And with harm to none as we will it. So let it be done. I call upon the beloved ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism on behalf of us Virgo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and our crosswatchers who are watching this video and drawn to this reading, because the crosswatchers can actually help the Virgo collective manifest our heart's desires by water, by earth, by air, by fire. So what is the spell fragment from the magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish, right? To give us a clue, a tip, a hint, what we yearn for, what we burn for, what our hearts desire, or perhaps that which might be required to manifest our heart's desire for this timeless spell kit read. Healing. I knew it. I got some lower back stuff going on. That move was traumatic from Long Island to Saratoga. So our spell fragment here, and by all means change the words as needed. Candle flame, burn this hour, bring to me your healing power. Now, can you imagine doing that every hour on the hour? Maybe you don't want to drive with a lit candle in the car, right? But that's why this next one, this crystal oracle, gives you a little something, so that maybe all you got to do is like touch the ring, or whatever you got to do, clutch the pearls, whatever you got to do. All right, so candle flame, burn this hour, bring to me your healing power, and let's bring to that a crystal oracle. This deck is consecrated to my Archangel Ariel, the Archangel of Lions. My name's Markangelo Lyons. Do the verbal math. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Ariel, override. Place for everything and everything in its place, but all where it belongs in time and space for the well-being of all and with harm to none as we will it, so let it be done. My beloved Archangel Ariel, what is your loving, wise, empowered oracle message using the Crystal Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno to represent the element of earth, the fuel to feed the fire and ground and manifest our heart's desire, which either is or does require healing in this spell kit read? Ooh, citrine, I got that. I got a big citrine sphere up there. There it is. There you are. Good, I'll just roll it up and down on my lower back or have someone do it for me. So citrine is not hard to find. It is a member of the quartz family, amethyst, rose quartz, clear quartz, citrine. So shouldn't have to break the bank for that, although that was a gift. So, you know, the nice stuff, I don't break the bank for rocks. I'll go out in my yard, my new yard, and find what's going on out there. So I'm going to read it from the Bookie Book. There are 3 Bookie Book reads if you're new. None of these are intensely long, but they get to the point, and I can't remember all this stuff. I'm 55 years old. Yeah, I know, I don't look at things. Neither does my mom. Thank you for the Sicilian DNA, Mom. Ready? Oh, I'm so ready for this. Our key words: wealth, creativity, abundance, and healing. I'll call that a double whammy. Can be all 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Can be all 4 of those at once. Because as you heal one bit, right, one thing, it shifts everything. So your financial concerns will soon begin to dissolve as a steady stream of abundance starts to flow into many areas of your life. Work! Yes, which work? Virgo power, cross your legs. This is not abundance solely on a monetary level, but an abundance of creativity and healing. That's so what I need right now with all the new responsibilities and the services I'm given. You are being asked to let go of any fear and guilt that you may be holding on to in regard to your wealth and prosperity. And ain't that a process, right? We're carrying ancestral patterns of scarcity and lack and fear, and it was written into the life before we ever drew breath. So and for agreements, we don't have to take that personally. We just need to do the healing. You know, that's hopeful, I think. Be thankful for the abundance that you are about to receive. Honor it and put it to use in ways that nurture and replenish your spirit. I'm getting a massage and a chiropractic adjustment. You deserve to be and to have all your heart desires. There it is. Ding, 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 ding. Bingo, jingo, whatever. Terry Pratchett novel. Lovingly recognize the abundance you eternally hold within your heart, and you will manifest abundance through all you think, say, and do. And that's the gig. Now, when you do that into service for something like your heart's desire that blesses and helps everybody, there's no guilt, there's no shame, there's no blame in that game. Rhyming spontaneously. Yeah, there are archangels in the room. So let's call it another one, shall we? The Archangel Fire Oracle for our element of air. Now, Virgos, you know we can be very overthinky, right? So to have archangels to talk to, let alone call upon, right? Helpful. Everyone has access to archangelic consciousness because your higher self, which has been and always probably will be called the guardian angel, those higher selves gang up and become archangels. That's why I am a part, if you like, of Archangel Ariel, the Archangel of Lions. And then the archangels gang up and become the other ones, right? The thrones, the powers, the dominions. But really, we're looking at it in reverse that way. It's like reverse mitosis. Really, it's just the one. Keep coming down into the illusion of separation. We are the tip of that incarnation in physical form. That's how important we are, right? Everybody, by the way, not just Virgos. Although I know it feels that way. Some crosswatcher just rolled their eyes. So, they only come when called, politely invited. You don't have to, draw on the floor and chalk or anything anymore. The world is in a place where we can just ask and they will come. Ready? I love this one. Please take a nice deep breath. Archangelic override. A place for everything. This is gentle and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space for the well-being of all and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. Beloved archangels, which one of you is waiting in the wings with your billions of wings and millions of eyes, ready to swoop and fly in to help us Virgo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and our crosswatchers manifest our heart's desire by water, by earth, by air, by fire, and with the element of air, the thought stuff. We are ruled by Mercury, an earth planet, an air planet, so please, who's waiting in the wings with the wings ready to fly in and help us manifest our heart's desire by the element of air in this timeless spell kit reading? Ooh, Camael, Camael. I believe this is glory is the key word. Let's just check. That's what I love about this book. You gotta look it up. It just doesn't print the keyword right on the card as so many oracles do. And this is very well written. Alexandra Wenman, right? Wenman, yes. A Findhorn Press from Scotland. Check out Findhorn. Very interesting place there. Justice. Like a league or something. Camiel's name means one who sees God. As this archangel is able to see through illusions and get to the truth of any matter, Camiel is known as the angel of justice, forgiveness, and empowerment. You know I'll be calling. Let's jump down here. The message. Have you acted out of a lack of integrity? Not anymore. I haven't in a really long time. I don't want to have to reincarnate again just because of a, intentional boo-boo. Are you taking full responsibility for your life to the best of my ability I can? Reveal the true you, and you will see the loving nature of humankind. That's healing. Being authentic. Look, Virgs, it doesn't mean we can't have boundaries. In fact, shifting and healing our boundaries as we go. We are the only sign that crosses our legs, right? So, it makes sense. It's like, okay, we can have boundaries. We could say, no, this doesn't feel right. Authentically, there's something. It feels like if your solar plexus goes, bleh, don't do it. Pull back, take a breath, take a nap, have a cup of coffee, right? Come back to it later. And if it still feels, your solar plexus is where we hold our honor code, where we really have to reset our boundaries, sometimes every day, depending, right, on who or what we are dealing with. So justice, Camiel, justice. And there's definitely a mental, verbal part of that, as well as the actions that we take. All right, so in terms of money, in terms of healing, in terms of creativity, right, to bring in this healing, but to do it in a just way. I like it. I like this a lot. Element of Water, using the Whispers of Love Oracle by Angela Hartfield, consecrated to the higher selves of all involved. So chances are there are other people involved here where justice is concerned. So their higher selves have a say too. Please take a nice deep breath. Still breathe. Higher selves override. Place for everything and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space for the well-being of all. And with harm to none as we will it. So let it be done. Beloved higher selves of all involved, fifth dimension above, eighth chakra and above, what is the whisper of love for the element of water to help us, Virgo Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and our crosswatchers watching this video, drawn to this reading, manifest our heart's desire, which either is or does require healing in the element of fire, citrine. We've got that wealth, that abundance, that healing, that creativity there with citrine to ground and manifest it. If we call upon Archangel Camiel, that is our free will to do or not do so. What would be the element of water, the juice, the emotional part, the love that is divine power for this timeless 5-card draw spell kit reading? Have patience. Having patience is a lot easier when you're gentle with yourself. Even if it's once a day, right? Give yourself 10 minutes to be kind and gentle to yourself, to allow the nervous system to unravel a little bit from all the stress and the tension. And if you're an empath, other people's stuff that may be clinging to you, right? So certainly for healing, that makes sense. And that's going to shift our creativity. Absolutely. It's removing obstacles. Removing the obstacles to love's presence, which is our true inheritance. A Course in Miracles has been orbiting my third eye like a planet, like a moon, like a satellite. So have patience. Love is kind and patient always, is what it says on the card. Now, how much of that has to start with us? do you know what my checklist looks like on a day? And if I don't get stuff done or things intervene, surprises pop up, right? Client needs help, an emergency, this or that. Well, you know, if at the end of the day I'm like, damn, I didn't get it all done, which I've done for decades, how I was raised. Oh, I should have done better, right? Instead of saying, no, let's be just with ourselves. Let's treat ourselves the way we want to be treated, in the way that we really do want to treat other people, particularly financially, particularly with integrity and justness. But that does take healing. So I could see the spell, candle flame, burn this hour, bring to me your healing power. You know, change the words, but doing that a couple of times a day, even if you don't have a lit candle. Just saying. Have patience. It is a virtue. But I find that patience really comes as a result of gratitude in the present moment, even if it's not great. To say, this is from Matt Kahn, his card is next, his deck is next. Thank you for this gift. Sort of locks the universe into a place where, by law, it has to show you the gift within the hardship or the challenge, etc., etc., etc. It's almost Yule, Brenner, at the time of this recording. That's stupid. Etc., etc., etc. Let's get to our last card down, the card of Spirit, the Matt Kahn healing mantra. These mantras work if you work them, and we are thinkers, so better to kind of implement something, a mantra, not an affirmation, a mantra. These are a little bit different. The bookie book is genius. So you grab a piece of citrine or similar, you cast the healing spell, calling in Camiel, and having patience with yourself. And you do the mantra a little bit every day, or a lot of it every day, depending on how the healing is going for you. Ready? Last card down. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Ascended Masters override. A place for everything, and everything in its place, but all that belongs in time and space, for the well-being of all, and with heart to none, as we will it, so let it be done. Beloved Ascended Masters, what is the perfect healing mantra to represent the element of spirit? For us Virgo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and crosswatchers, that we may manifest our heart's desire by fire with healing, by earth with citrine, by air with Camiel's justice, and by water having patience, because love is kind and patience always. The card for Spirit to help us manifest our heart's desire by water, by earth, by air, by fire, in the spirit of unity for this timeless spell kit read. Inviting ecstasy, my favorite one. I am worthy of all the pleasure my heart desires. I've memorized all of the mantras. That's a personal favorite and very, very Virgo, right? Ecstasy is an extremely high spiritual pure vibration, right? Like bliss with some voltage thrown in, right? Because bliss is ecstasy is whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, this should be a good one. And this is also about healing our relationship to pleasure, right? Because, you know, pleasure has gotten us in trouble before. Much. No, I survived the 80s. I'm Generation X. You bet I survived. Just a whole lot of cougar. I used to read cards in the nightclubs in Boston. Yeah, inviting ecstasy. I am worthy of all the pleasure my heart desires, which makes sense with that justice thing, right? If we've been putting ourselves on that scale of justice and estimating ourselves as less than, we are worthy. We are worthy. And I love that heart's desire is now twice in the paperwork, so to speak. When ecstasy is invited, you feel aligned and ready to receive all the miraculous and joyful gifts of experience the universe is ready to provide you. Ecstasy acts as a cosmic green light that grants your destiny permission to enter. In many instances, pain can be healed and released once a healthy relationship with pleasure is established. So in other words, we're not running away from pain, right? We're developing a healthy relationship with pleasure, which allows the pain-pleasure spectrum to begin to implode a little bit, right? Really big healing here. This mantra is ideal for increasing self-worth, elevating levels of excitement, because It is very high voltage. And allowing bigger dreams. And look at it this way. You don't want to put 10,000 volts in a 9-volt battery. It'll explode. It'll melt down. So your nervous system, part of healing, is the nervous system. And nervous system affects physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual chakras and glands and all biochemistry and all of that. So, to kind of heal the wiring here, right? Service there, right? You're going to have your circuits serviced, if you like. And to participate in that with that vibration of justice feels right. It feels like, yes, I can do this without violating my own honor code or violating my boundaries or anybody else's. And invite in ecstasy and get that green light go. So, if you are new, we always end my readings here on YouTube with a blessimation, a combination of a blessing and a summation. And then we'll talk about cool stuff like, readings and whatnot, if you want to hang out for it. Otherwise, last time, please take a nice deep breath. I mean, the last time for this reading, not the last time ever. I'm not the boss of you. Still point. Pantheonic override. I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine for us, Virgo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, signs, and our crosswatchers, lucky them, watching this video and drawn to this reading. What do we need? May we be blessed with all that we need to manifest our heart's desire. By water, by earth, by air, by fire, in the spirit of inviting ecstasy, because we are worthy of all the pleasure our hearts desires, but we need to have patience. Help us with that, because love is patient and kind always, including the love of the higher self, the divinity, and all of that. And calling in Archangel Kamael for justice, that we can do this with full integrity and, to an extent, boundary transparency, keeping what is ours to be ours within ourselves as we heal and grow, and sharing that which serves, working with the energy of citrine for abundance and prosperity and money and healing and creativity that probably will help us do the healing that may well be our heart's desire to heal these issues, but also obviously what is required for this spell kit reading. So, candle flame, burn this hour. Bring to us your healing power for the well-being of all. And with harm to none, as we will it, so let it be done. So would it be. And so it is. That was good. That was good. Makes sense. It's not so out there. Very easy to interpret. So, if you got something out of it, if you liked it, hit the thumbs up. Helps other Virgos and crosswatchers find it. Want more of me here on YouTube and haven't subscribed yet, please do. Because I'm back in business, honey. I took a bunch of weeks off from doing this, and I'm so happy to be back doing it again. And if you want the deeper dive, come Patreon on Patreon. It's just the best way for me to serve humanity at this point. Yes, face-to-face readings are wonderful, but because of Patreon, I am really able to work with a lovely group of subscribers, as well as the people who are following for free, right? Seekers, humans, heroes, angels, witches, immortals, gods, goddesses. The daily check-ins are my favorite thing. They really are. I love it so much, right? Even though I don't do them every day, because, life is life. They also get all the part 2s to the part 1s here on YouTube. All of the extended readings are timeless, and they're all relationship stuff based, as well as they get a significant discount on private sessions with me. And even not as a subscriber, like I said, you can follow. We got a digital store. There's just a lot going on there. So if you want a deeper dive, you can even dip a toe as a seeker and a human, or a human, in a 7-day free trial if you want. So click the link, check the menu, and come Patreon on Patreon, because I'm the Archangel of Lions, Markangelo Lyons, but you can just call me Mal. And if you would like to book me for a reading, well, I am reading at the Magic Moon on Phila Street in Saratoga Springs. You can reach out to them directly. They're on Facebook, they're on Instagram. You can just call the store if you like and book me for that. But if you would like to book me for a private session online or in person in my home, because I have an office downstairs to do exactly that. We're still setting it up. There is a video in the description box called Booking Private Sessions with Mal Explains Everything for You, just like Clarissa. Look it up. Millennials and Generation Z, although the millennials might know what that is. Yeah, it really does explain everything, how to book me, what I charge, the Patreon discount. I have a special thing going at the Magic Moon that's separate from all of that, so if you're local, you might want to meet me there first. I'll read you there, and then I could read you here if we click, right? But honestly, it is the best thing that I do, is serving people one-on-one, not just through readings, but through spiritual counseling. And because of Patreon, to loop it around again, I have had clients come to me from all over the world, and I just love it. So, click the link, and it'll tell you everything you need to know about booking a reading with me, as I said, but also know I've never turned anybody away because of lack of finances, because that's justice for you, right? I serve as I can. Where there's a witch, there's a way. I'm a witch, there's a way, and we can work it out. We can work it out. Life is very short, and there's no time for fussing and fighting, my friends. So yeah, come get a private session with me. If I didn't make that go away, bam, it's gone now. And most importantly, my beloved Virgos, I know how hard we work, inner and outer, most of us, yeah. And we like our time alone in our space and to rest and heal. So really, seriously, for myself as well as all of us, and thank you, crosswatchers, for helping us. If you can apply any of this in our favor, to our advantage, greatly appreciated. Because how are we going to serve if we're burnt out or broken down, huh? No, it's fine. We are worthy of all the pleasure our hearts desires. So I believe in us. Hang in there. I love you. You can do this. Heal, hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.